down there. I'm looking at the sidelines. There is a whole heap of puddles down there at the moment, but hopefully this rain does hold off.
Yes, let's hope that is the case. And the Cowboys, John Gibbs, have got to hope that someone goes with Tom Dearden. They've lost all 3 games they've played at this stadium. They haven't won in Parramatta for 11 years, and of course they're not on a great cycle at the moment.
That's true, Andrew. I think the biggest thing about it is they've got to tackle though. We know they can attack. They have got so many good attacking players. They concede more points than any other team in the competition. And for a team like this, that's a bad attitude. That is an issue. And we've seen the Parramatta like to shift the ball, and they can create opportunities. So I, like you boys, think this should be a most entertaining game, particularly if the weather does stay like this. Look, it looks as clear as we've seen all day. So that is good news. This should be a fascinating game, and there's a lot at stake because I think whoever wins this, particularly Parramatta, they can assure themselves of not getting the wooden spoon, and they continue their upward spiral.
Worst thing to do, Luke Lewis, I think, is to look at the Cowboys lineup because they are still so chock full of stars. You mentioned some in the back line, but Cohen Hess, Reece Robson, Jason Taumalolo, Jeremiah Nene, Ruben Cotter. I mean, there still should be a very good team.
Well, that's the problem. I look at the Cowboys team on paper all the time, and I'm thinking they should win this game today. But the thing is, they don't play as a team. They come up with a lot of crazy errors. They missed a lot of tackles, which is disappointing because they've got a great side. I think Cohen Hess's move to the starting side will be good for him because he's been playing really, really good football over the last couple of weeks. But I'm not too sure if it's the impact that when he comes on he makes the difference, or will the start sort of slow him down a bit. But you're right. This side from 1 to 17 should be playing a lot better than what they are.
All right, a tip, Gibbsy?
I'm going to go for Parramatta at home.
Okay. All right, we'll be back for all the action, the 4 o'clock game here at Western Sydney Stadium. Still no official team news just yet, Q, but it's going to be an entertaining one, I think. Eels and Cowboys here at Western Sydney Stadium.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Look forward to enjoying as I drive back up the M1 once we're done here. 14-12, South Sydney over Gold Coast. Quentin Hull, Clinton Chifovsky and Zane Bojack with you. You can keep getting in touch on 0467 920 222. NRLW about 18.5 minutes left. Brisbane 26 lead Canberra 16. So the Raiders coming back into that one after the Broncos really burst out of the blocks. Bunnies are out there. Here come the Titans. So Titans 5 wins. South Sydney 6 wins. 9 losses in a row for South, but amazingly, again, just if you missed those stats earlier on, there have been 11 games played between these two teams at this venue. South Sydney has won the last 10 of them, 10 in a row for Souths at Rabina, and they've won in all 9 in a row against Gold Coast. The last time Gold Coast beat Souths was in Perth when they took a game over there in the middle of 2016. So certainly those things stack up. History stacks up for Souths to break its losing streak today. Let's see what the final 40 minutes has to show. Jaden Campbell's kickoff is well handled by Ward. He was going back with the flight on the goal line, young Wharton, and sort of fell to ground catching that with his hands above his head. Did a good job not to knock it on. So he secures possession. Kepi takes it forward. Now Souths will set themselves about the task of the first set of the second half. They're running to the right of your radio dial, the southern end in this second 40, as Duncan's taken on the left edge, just short of the 20-metre line, gets to his feet and plays the ball, given to LeBlanc, and LeBlanc quick to his feet, bounces up, 25 from his own line, Smith off left shoulder, dummies and then gives on to Mitchell. Mitchell doesn't from halfway when tackled. Last play of the set for Souths, kick downfield from Humphreys, from 10 inside his own half, goes to the defensive 10 for the Titans, caught by Brimson, runs up over the 20, bounces into the tackle of Kepi, who puts him down. Righto, Zano, down on the touchline, what whispers from the rooms?
Well, Liam LeBlanc, as you already called, Q, was back out there past his HIA, but Brian Kelly went into the rooms just before half-time, and he's being assessed at the moment. Wayne Bennett was all about the 3 C's. He wants concentration, completions, and he said he also wants them to be good with their communication. So he said, don't let them back into it. As for the Titans, it's all about errors. As he said, no more errors, we'll win this.
Here's a nice run from Paxton over halfway. Thanks, Zane. Paxton's taken about 37 metres out, centre field. Last play called by referee Smith. Smith. Campbell with a short kick. Did he stub his toe? That kick looked weird. Caught by Humphries. It didn't go the required journey or have the height as intended anyway. Souths have got it. And young Ward's taken just beyond the 20-metre line. Just didn't see any divots come out. That just looked strange. Clinton, you're the kicking guru.
Yeah, he definitely scuffed that one. It didn't even get past the defensive line. So, interesting finish to that set from Jaden Campbell.
Host plays at 15 inside South's territory. Left side shift through Hubner to Humphries to Gray. Infield runs Duncan. Put down though. No great gain on that movement. And then change of direction. Duncan, 12 inside South's territory. Given a LeBlanc, one man to the right of the dummy half. 5 from halfway when tackled. Last play of the set for Souths, who lead 14-12. Early stages second half. Humphries with a kick from halfway. High and deep downfield. Defensive right side. De Groot catches on his 10 for the Titans. Dummies to Brimson, doesn't give the pass, runs into the defence, tackle made by Kepi. Titans start this set on their own 20.
I was going to just say, Clinton, because there's missing Brian Kelly, Jacob Arlick is out there on that left centre position. If I was the Bunnies, I'd be doing what the Panthers did last week and running straight at him.
Oh, that's what won him the game, wasn't it? On that right edge, he got skinned on the outside, Alec.
Mark texts, AI and numerous websites appear to confirm that Bentley Harper has not played rugby. Thank you, Mark. And we're getting a few jokes about the tackle count. That was said a little tongue-in-cheek, but thanks everyone for getting on board. 0467 920 222. What is it, Clinton?
Last one.
Last one. Campbell with a bomb to the left edge. Gray gets underneath, catches 10 from his own line, and is stopped 12 metres from that northern in goal in a pocket of sunshine. So the shade from the western stand. Basically, he's cutting the field in half down the middle at the moment, and that eastern side still in sunlight as Mitchell runs up to the 20. Now Johnston, who scored the first try of the game, to get to 208 in his career. He stopped 25 from the goal line. He's defending. Brandon Smith, one man to the right. No way through for Hubner. Lachlan Hubner for South Sydney will play it just beyond the 30 inside his own territory. Smith off his left shoulder to Gray, and Gray is stopped. Where's his best position, Clinton? I'll ask you that. You're his manager. Where are we going to see Jai Gray play most of his footy? Brandon Smith kicks downfield at the end of the set. It's caught by Khan Pereira going back with the flight, catches it on the 10, holds it audaciously in his left hand alone before being tackled 25 from the line he's defending.
Yeah, the amazing thing is he'd never played fullback in his life before he got to South Sydney. So South doing the right things, sort of trialled him in that position, trying to keep him out of the front line for a little while. But he's a half every day of the week. One of the best young halves to come through the Queensland system, and he's sitting there right in front of him. The quicker they get him there, the better, I reckon. If he had a good half back with him, running 6, that's his spot.
Okay, Clinton Schifosky with the oil on Jai Gray. Left side shift Titans. Brimson over the 40. Bumps off Ward, gets to Host before Ward comes again. Makes the tackle. Brimson plays it on the last 30 metres from South's line. Campbell's a little stationary as he chips in behind the line. Gray leaps and out. Catches Fermor. He's going all right with the one on his back, Clinton. Jai Gray defuses the bomb. Souths have got a 12 from their own line as Tass has a run out of dummy half and gains 10 to get beyond the 20. 14 points to 12. South Sydney lead Gold Coast. 5 minutes played in the second half. Bentley Harper is tackled on a run infield.
Man, I've got a theory. I reckon the reason why Campbell's going with those little kicks is because there is a wind behind him and he doesn't want to go too deep.
I'm going to buy for one here. There've been a few about the tackle. Neil, this is a good one. Neil texts, would it be possible for you to put the tackle count on the top left-hand corner of my radio? Thank you, Neil. Good on you. Pass to Bentley Harper out in the right. He runs past the Indigenous round logo and into the attacking territory before being stopped 48 metres out. Tass flings it infield to the left. Ward with the bomb at the end of the set. It doesn't ask too many questions of Brimson. Takes it quite comfortably, a dozen from his own line, up to the 20 and just beyond before being stopped around the grounds. That greatest Broncos game's a bit closer, but the Broncos have scored. 13 and a half to go. Broncos 30, lead Canberra 22 in the NRL W. It was Roosters 24, Titans 8 here earlier today. De Groot over the 30. Titans have got it. Trying to run it upfield. De Groot 15 from halfway went tackled by Humphries. Ball played to Verrills. Given on to Isaac Asulmala Awi, but he's wrapped up without great game. Nice tackle led there by Kepi and LeBlanc. Now 4 and at the end of the set. No, not at the end of the set. That was 4. Now on 5. It's Fermor playing the ball on halfway. Campbell with the bomb. It's a bit of a corkscrew out to the left. It's almost the Robina roller coaster bomb. Where's the corkscrew? That was at SeaWorld all those years ago, wasn't it? Johnston catches it and has stopped on his own. 27 minutes played, second half. It remains South Sydney 14, leading Gold Coast 12. Quentin Hull, Clinton Chifovsky and Zane Bojak with you for Spoon Sunday. There we call it that, here on ABC Sport. Still a few weeks to go in the competition, but we've sort of got 3 of the bottom 4 teams as it stands playing in the games today. Brandon Smith out of dummy half. Holds it up 10 from halfway. Passes to Humphries. Gives it on and almost Duncan getting through. Campbell makes the tackle. Kick play the ball. Oh, Humphries pass to Gray. It was 1.5 metres forward. Referee didn't pick it up. Gray's tackled immediately. 10 in from the left, 35 metres out, end of the set. Humphries puts up a bomb. It's going to come down 10 metres out. And again, Tass is just a bit too late. He tackles Brimson in the air. And the referee sort of doesn't give the penalty. Worry about it.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Tass. They're having a look at it now.
Was his right foot on the ground? Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
he's going to stick with his call. Todd Smith got it right.
So, yep, good call. The Brimson was very much in the air, but he sort of had his toe at the top of a blade of grass, which ensured perfect timing by Isaiah Tass and a good call from referee Smith. Jacob Alex out there. Got an extra push from Kepi. That's done. Penalty. Can't do that.
What was he thinking there?
The answer is he wasn't.
So he's missed 2 of those that Wayne Bennett said about concentration and the communication, because clearly he was listening to the referee.
Now, Zano, I think Brian Kelly's out of the game, if you can just double check.
I'll go and find out, Q.
Yep. I think he had a head injury assessment. Just saw something come up on the TV broadcast, so he might be out of the game. We'll get confirmation from ground level shortly. Hatston's got the ball for the Titans. Tackled 42 metres out. Still 14-12 to Souths. Foran running in the centre of the park. Loops the ball to the edge. Khan Pereira is run down by Bentley Harper. And ball played 32 from South's line. Infield it goes from Brimson to Foran on to Fermor, who scored the second Titans try of the game. He's tackled 28 metres out. Plays the ball there to Verrills. Passes right for Foran. Ball in 2 hands. Foran second man to the right for Campbell. Cut out to the edge. Jojo Fafita can't get through Latrell. Mitchell's out there to make the tackle. And Jojo Fafita has lost the ball as well. Well, Latrell just offering him the sideline out there. And just a bit of a coming together of men without anything getting too fractious.
Latrell, smell the cheese. Showed him the outside, rounded him up. Stands over the young centre as well and gives him what for? Gives him a job for.
Bulldog Steve texts, yeah, don't back away from that cool name of Spoon Sunday, Q. The last place will go to someone playing today for sure, says Bulldog Steve. Well, I mean, it wasn't that long ago when Bulldogs fans knew all about Spoon Sunday. A bit different now, isn't it?
Sticking your neck out there, Bulldog. Gosh, hey.
Well, who else is going to get it if it's not Parramatta, Souths or Gold Coast? Or North Queensland?
Oh, you had to throw.
Waiting to see if you'd bite, Zane.
Oh,
they're the other team playing today.
Tippers are getting sprayed.
What are
out
they?
there.
Are they 13th of 17 coming into the round?
I don't know where they are.
So they're in the Spoon suburb, if not being...
I try to pretend it's not happening.
Yeah.
And also Brian Kelly's out for the game, guys, confirmed out with HIO.
Thank you. Half an hour to go. Still no score in the second half, 14-12 to South. Souths have got it inside their own half. Harbner runs into the defence. We're getting a bit of grind here, Clinton.
Yeah, it's a real arm wrestle. The first 11 minutes of this second half.
Out of dummy half, Smith on a little scheming run down the blind side, taking a dozen from halfway. Quick play the ball. Humphries is there. He has to kick. He's inside the 40. Gets good distance. distance, but not close enough to the touchline. Taken on the 20 by Brimson, who runs up beyond the 30, pushed back a metre or two before being tackled. Alexander Brimson to his feet. Interesting that Keanu Kinney's getting back through the lower grades, so whether or not we see Mini Kinney in the top grade before the end of the season and just where he'll play, and also has a question mark about Brimson as well. Khan Pereira up towards halfway. Taken right near the Indigenous round logo on the western side of Robina with 29 minutes to go. 14-12 to Souths. Gold Coast going to attacking territory through a one-out run from Paxton. Josh Paxton to his feet. Plays at 43 out. Berrells gives it to Brimson. Outside in play. Nice read from the defence though. Campbell Gillard taken down immediately by Hubner. 32 out. Last play. Campbell runs it. Goes to the right. Through the hands. It's kicked in behind the line by De Groot, picked up by Gray on the goal line, and he's done another good job there, Jai Gray, and he diffuses the danger and gets Souths up to the 10 before Johnston now comes in and has a run. 15 from his own line, play 2 for Souths. Sweeping ball to Ward in centre field. Shift to the edge for Taz. He runs at the line, but is reeled in by the tackle of Alec. Play 10 in from the western side. Ward passes infield through Bentley, Harvey to Mitchell, who's a bit flat-footed. Latrell, though, holds to at bay. One-handed offload, Gray. He chucked it out the back. It was knocked on by Arrow.
And LeBlanc up the tunnel, Q. He's got a problem with his left arm. He was carrying, I'm not quite sure if it's shoulder or if it's pec, but he's in a world of hurt after having already been off for a HIA.
So, who was that?
Liam LeBlanc's gone up the tunnel.
Yeah, okay. Right. Well, more injuries is the last thing South Sydney needs, that's for sure. Around the grounds, 8 minutes left in the NRLW. Brisbane 38, lead Canberra 22. New South Wales Cup second half. Roosters 18, Souths 12. Queensland Cup second half. Tigers 22, Tweed 22. First half, Souths Logan 6, lead Mackay 0. First half, PNG 4, lead the Clydesdales 0. In the women's footy New South Wales Cup, Roosters 18, lead Souths 12. Sorry, that's apologies. Women's NRL Queensland, it's Souths Logan 28, Mackay 12, and in the AFL Giants 10-6-66 lead North 5-4, 34 in the third quarter. Souths have got it, 5 inside their own half. Humphries with the ball, he's met aggressively by Verrills. In his 100th game, Sam Verrills, he makes the tackle, got a bit of help. Played to Smith, given to Hubner, rushed at by Campbell Gillard. Hubner goes to ground, 43 metres from Gold Coast line. Plays it there to Smith, who's already looking dangerous out of dummy half, just settling into his second game at the Bunnies. Gave an offload there to Arrow. Arrow's taken down. Last play says referee Smith. The Bunnies are 30 metres out. Smith with a chip in behind the line. It's caught by Brimson. Passes to Khan Pereira, and he's taken down on the 20. Nice tackle by Ward. Here we are, bit of a grind as Alec runs infield. Stop just short of the 30. Quentin Hull and Clinton Chifovsky calling with Zane Bojack down on the touchline. Of course, it's Parramatta and North Queensland after this. Now Hubner's down and hurt.
He's got his head on the wrong side there, Q. He's reaching at the shoulder, but I think he got a little head knock as well.
Holding his head and his shoulder. He's in a world of pain. Zane down on the touchline.
Yeah, I think it was a head clash. I have a feeling that when he's gone in to make the tackle, in actual fact, you're right, Clinton. It wasn't the head of De Groot, it was the hip. He's got jammed there by around his neck and head region, and that doesn't look good.
Yeah, he's put his eyes down. He's going to keep his eyes up there just to know where the body of De Groot was going. Got his head on the wrong side and got his head sandwiched.
Nasty looking replay. But he's now standing and sort of just trying to take in some oxygen. So I think it's more burner than head knock scenario.
Tough QB. Rocky, Central Queensland boy? Zano? I'm pretty sure he is.
No, he is. He's a Rocky boy. And
Read him tough up there.
he was outstanding for the Capras and was outside of the Dolphin system, came into, and he's going off for a HIA to Lockie Hubner, but
fair enough.
He's one of Wayne Bennett's favourites, and you're right, Hugh, just the way he's flicking his arm there, it might be actually more of a burner on his shoulder than actually a concussion.
Yeah. So they've got a couple of things to look at, but the reason why he's gone off is obviously because of the head injury assessment. So let's hope he's okay. 26 minutes left in the game. Still South 14, Gold Coast 12. Gold Coast with the ball 5 inside their own half. Played by Haas. Verrills passes to his right for Fermor. Cut down right on halfway. Nice tackle by Kepi, knocked his legs down. Smith was there with him too. Last play, Verrills gives it on to Campbell. High, deep kick from Jaden Campbell. Johnston tracking it on his own 10. AJ catches it for Souths. Runs into the defence and he's stopped. Who's going to be the game breaker here? We've got a few. Campbell and Brimson, the likes for the Tines. Of course, Latrell there for South Sydney. Good to see him back playing footy in this Indigenous round fixture, which was one of the better scenes of the round with Preston Campbell and his son Jaden leading the teams out today. Slow play the ball here for Bentley Harper, who's hurt in that tackle. He goes to a knee after sort of playing the ball. He gets up now, he's okay. No room there for Host. He stopped on the 30. South's working it upfield. Give it on to Arrow. Jai Arrow crashes to his back under a two-man tackle. 15 inside South's territory. Played to Smith. Given left for Humphries. Through to Gray. Gray beats one, but he can't beat the second phase. Jojo Fafita rushed at him. Campbell ends up making the tackle. Humphries will kick at the end of the set for Souths from inside his own half by a metre or two. The kick is caught comfortably by Brimson. Passes infield. Give it to Khan. Pereira, who straightens and goes through the first line. Up to halfway. Gray in front of him. He goose steps himself into trouble and trips and gets caught. Gray did well to hold his ground. Khan Pereira stumbled and couldn't get past him, but the Titans are only 30 out. Now make it 15 out as de Groot runs infield. He's 15 out when tackled. Brimson passes right. Campbell gives it on to Campbell Gillard, but RCG can't get through. In fact, it's not Campbell Gillard out there. My apologies. No, it was Campbell Gillard. Got it right the first time. To the left, Foran gives it on to Brimson. He's tackled 10 to the left of the uprights and only 8 metres out. 2 plays left in the set for the Titans who trail 14-12. Jolliffe on a straightener, taken down on 5. 8 metres out in centre park. Verrills passes left for Foran. Cuts it out to the edge and hit the deck. Picked up by Arlick. Grubbers for the in goal. Bentley Harpy's there to field it but can't get back into the field of play. Goal line drop out South Sydney.
The big man, Arlick, did you see the one that got? That was a really bad miss, Isaiah Tass. Just over-chased, opened up the inside there at Khan Pereira on that initial break. We're getting a look at something here, referee Todd Smith.
Yeah, I think they were worried by Brandon Smith coming in over the top on Khan Pereira.
Meanwhile, sorry Zane, I've just seen that in the corner of my eye, the Broncos, having been challenged in that NRLW game by the Raiders, they're now starting to streak away again. 2.5 to go, 42-22 for the Bronx in the NRLW. So what's going to happen here? I think everything's okay with this line drop out, Zane.
Yeah, Joy Arrow's just getting his nose attended to. He's got blood pouring out of it. He's such a tough hombre. Joy Arrow just keeps going strong. It's causing a little bit of consternation with Titans fans because it's holding up play. But look, I don't know why Alfano Khan Pereira just didn't pin the ears back. He's one of the fastest players in the game. He could have just cut back in if he was heading to it. And yeah, there we go, Brandon Smith on report because of that late tackle.
Okay, Humphries with the short dropout. Well executed, but knocked on by Bentley Harper. Picked up by Haas. Play on anyway, as Haas has got it running laterally across the 20. Links up with Campbell. Campbell is tackled. 28 metres out in centre park. Plays it to Verrills. Passes to the right for Jolliffe. A little flat-footed. Both defensive and attacking lines a little bit sort of all over the place there, but now they settle. Jolliffe plays it 15 metres out. South's lead 14-12. To the left, Foran to Campbell. Flat ball, Fermor, good. Tackle. Ward down low. Got some help, but Fermor stopped 5 metres out. Blindside Verrills got Arlick. Gray there to get first contact. Got help as well, but stopped Jacob Arlick a metre out. Played to Verrills, blindside. Crash ball, Fermor knocked on. Great defence from South Sydney.
Superb defence on that right side. 2 of the smallest players on the field, Ashton Ward and Jai Gray, coming up with superb tackle. Ashton Ward, he'd be 75, 80 kilos ringing wet. He's missed 1 tackle all afternoon on Beau Fermor, but geez, he's done a terrific job on him otherwise.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of your man before a couple of off-seasons of burgers and pizzas. He looks like Sam Walker, fresh out of Ipswich, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's a terrific
He's got that
player.
shape about him.
He's brave too.
Not very big at all.
Clinton, I'd be worried if I was going to the show and you were guessing my weight because you're spot on. 74 kilos he is, young Ashton Ward.
Yeah, Jeez, ride the top weight at Randwick, he could.
The top weight at Randwick generally carries around 60 kilos, so he couldn't.
Close.
You might get a gig at a picnic meeting if he shreds a few kilos.
Oh, maybe if he's riding Farlap or something too.
Picnics jockeys, they're a bit heavier.
First chop a leg off and he throw him on the horse.
Yeah, you got to be about 56 or 57 kilos if you have any chance to ride. Oh no, some of them. No, they're the heavyweight jockeys.
Oh, wow.
Tommy Berry, the poor bugger, he can't get a ride, eh, Q?
Well, some of them, yeah, they struggle with their weight, but 74 kilos ain't getting you a ride at Randwick. But you were trying. Yeah, Clinton. 22 minutes left in the game. South Sydney 14, lead Gold Coast 12. No change to the score since half time. One-handed pick up from Mamuzelos. Out of dummy hump. Runs beyond halfway before being wrapped up in the tackle of Jaden Campbell. 15 in from touch on the side where the grandstand has his dad's name. Great to see Presto here today as well in Indigenous round. Arrow with a straightening run to the 40. Taken down. Last place is referee Smith. South Sydney 40 out. Smith passes left to Humphreys. Humphreys with a shallow bomb. It'll come down 20 metres out. Caught by Latrell. Left hand flick to the edge for Johnston. 10 to go. Defence shifts. He beats them. He beats them. 209. And 2 for the day. Latrell's put both of them on, but that being said, boy, AJ did a lot of that himself. 3 more to level Ken Irvine. And it's 18-12 kick to come.
We're 20 minutes into the second half, and South Sydney, they're in front by 2. They're grinding away, but we're just talking about in the call. Where's it going to come from? Where's their strike? Maybe Jai Gray, definitely Latrell Mitchell. He's been pretty quiet in the second half. There's a bit of a kick didn't go that far. Could have been a real good chase at it. He only had eyes to the footy. He comes down with it. Look at that left-hand flick straight into the hands of Alex Johnson. He had some work to do as well. Steps back on the inside, gets down low, runs around next to the post. What a try from Alex Johnson.
Oh, he had an ankle injury last week against the Broncos too, so AJ's got some treatment, and hasn't he got some toe and some footwork, and that's how you score 209 tries in your career. Look, he's got 14 tries this year. Latrell's got 12 try assists. I'd love to know how many of those try assists we're putting in AJ. What a combination those two are. I just love watching them play.
My imagination's going wild here with that suggestion that Clinton said about sort of running on the field when he breaks the record. And I look at South Straw, there's a couple of really good scenes.
What have they got coming up?
Well, exactly. Hold on. You're with me now. You're with me now.
Yeah, yes.
So,
it'd be great if he does it at home.
South's play all of their games in Sydney. They've got 3 games left. They're all in Sydney. 2 at the Footy Stadium, 1 at Homebush. We'll just have a look at this kick from Bentley Harpy. 20 in from touch on the left.
What if it was a bit against the Roosters?
Well, there you go. That's the last round. That's the last round. You might do it before then. Now, Bentley Harpy needs to kick this, though, to get it beyond the converted try. He's 3 from 3 in his career as an NRL kicker, which started today. Make it 4 from 4. Bailey Bentley Harpy kicks the conversion. South Sydney 20, lead Gold Coast 12 in their quest to end a 9-game losing streak. Full-time in the NRLW, Brisbane has defeated Canberra. That scoreline, Broncos 44, Raiders 28. There's still 1 game to come today in the NRLW. Parramatta playing North Queensland after the men's game. So, we were sort of saying, if he gets to 213 this year, whether or not they do the whole Buddy Franklin run out on the ground thing. Next week, it's Para at the Footy Stadium. Week after, St George Illawarra at Homebush. I'd love him to be on 212. After next week, going to that Homebush game when they play the Dragons, because that's obviously the biggest crowd you could get. Then the bye, and then the last chapter of the Book of Feuds for 2025 to finish off at the Footy Stadium. So there's a chance he could do it in Sydney in the next 3 weeks. And that'd be something. 19 minutes left in the game here. Souths lead 20 points to 12. Brandon Smith, a few of the texters like my call of cheese-esque. Yeah, well, you know those runs when you talk of a little cheese-esque dart out of dummy half. He's been good. And what's been an eventful weekend for him. Stopped by the cops at the airport. Here he is playing footy. Now it's Mamazella, stopped 5 from halfway. Give it to the cheese. Passes left for Humphries. Kick downfield. 5 inside his own half. It's high into the sky, into the sun, and caught by DeGroot of the Titans. Left side pass to Brimson. Gives it on to Jojo for Feeder. Taken down 23 from the line. He's defending. So the Titans now need to find something. Looking to win their first game against South Sydney. The first game against Souths in 9 years. Jalen DeGroot on a straightening run. Taken 11 inside his own half. There's 18 and a half minutes to go. 3 plays used in this set. Played to Verrills. Given on to Tukey Simpkins. Was originally scratched from the squad, but with Mo Fodawaker ill, is reinstated and is out there now. Plays the ball 5 inside his own territory. Jolliffe hits the ball with momentum. Good game from Jimmy Jolliffe. Make it 10. Quick play the ball 2. Verrills right side and blind at the end of the set. From 42 out, Campbell bombs down the wing. Oh, Johnston catches it. He was there with Gray and Brimson, but AJ's caught it. Diffuses the bomb. Souths with it. 15 from their own line. It's Sunday Footy on ABC Sport with Quentin Hull, Peter Chibosky and Zane Bojack.
Alex Johnston's the everywhere man there. Jai Gray had eyes for the footy, was coming for it. Alex comes down with it with a really nice take. They're looking a little bit flatty as Zono, the Titans. They need a spark of energy from somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're just getting caught out. The Bunnies have been really good out of dummy up, and Q's right about Brandon Smith, and now Mama Zellis is out there, and they've got plenty of energy. So is this man, Latrell Q-man.
Yeah, Fermor read that. Fermor defensive right side, ensured that Mitchell couldn't start to conjure some magic with AJ again. Mitchell stopped 10 inside his own half. Pass infield to Humphries. Given on to Arrow, who's had another manful stint. Jai Arrow. He's been played, he hasn't been 100%, but keeps fronting up. Jai Arrow plays at 15 from halfway against his old team. Given to Ward for a kick downfield at the end of the set. No great depth on that. Caught by Jojo for Feeder. 25 from his own line. He barrels past Ward on the way back to a kick return, which sees him stop. Only 6 inside Titans territory. Bunnies by 8. 16 and a half minutes to go at Rabina, Parramatta in North Queensland. Next up on ABC Sport from Western Sydney Stadium with Andrew Moore and the team. Arlick to halfway, plays to Foran. Now to the right through Brimson, give it to Campbell, pops it up, and eventually that run from Randall has stopped 42 metres out infield. The pass to Campbell Gillard, tries to dummy and spin but can't get through. Taken 35 from the goal line, played to Verrills, given to Foran at the line, passes to Brimson, numbers on the left, gives the pass to Jojo for Feeder, runs infield. Good shift on the right side defensively from the Bunnies. Tass makes the tackle. Last play Titans, 15 out hard on the left, given to Brimson. He'll chip towards the H pole. It ricochets off hands into the in-goal area and Grey bats are dead. What does the ref say? Is there a knock-on from Gold Coast in there? Don't think so. Goal line drop out South Sydney. 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go and the Bunnies lead it. 20 points to 12.
Todd Smith is adamant. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. So it's setting up for the dropout, but Todd Smith's got a call from Adam G.
He was adamant that was the other way. He's got the call from the box. Todd Smith got that one wrong.
I've got to read this. Mark from ACT's muckraking. As Souths have got the ball 15 from their own line. Mark from ACT text, I can see AJ breaking the record. Crowd running on the field. Chaos, drama. Half an hour to get the crowd back in order, and then the bunker intervenes and says no try. Oh, don't Mark. Here we go. Bentley Harpy down the right wing. Nice cover defence from Jojo. Chucks him over the touchline. Ball stays in though. Arlick picks it up. Titans have got it. Passes to Brimson. And Brimson's going to be tackled 33 metres out. 15 metres to go. 15 minutes to go, should I say. And it's the Bunnies by 8. Give it to Simpkins. Rolls down the middle third. Got an offload. Second phase. Campbell Gillard beats one. Up to the 20. Make him 18 out when tackled around the legs by Fletcher. Ball play. Pass to the left for Foran. At the line. Dummies and straightens the veteran. Foran's brought down. Only 9 metres out. 2 to the left of the uprights. Played to Verrills. Open side right. Give it to Jolliffe to Campbell. Gillard to Campbell. On to Randall. Try saver from Latrell and Cheese. Brilliant work from Mitchell and Smith. Now, dummy half burrow. Sammy Verrills gets a try to celebrate his 100th. And there's a bit of a fight too. Oh, Zane, you've had form with the fights this weekend. Down to you ringside.
There's push and shove. There's no punches thrown. Todd Smith's trying to control the troops. You can see in there that Jacob Host is involved. He's walking back now. I think the try's been awarded. They're just getting separation. There it is. Todd Smith says it's a try. Interestingly enough, Alfiana Khan-Pereira has been pulled off the field. Jojo Fafita's been playing on this left wing, and since they've gone over onto that side, on that right-hand side, they've looked lethal, the Titans, and that's where they've scored the try, up against Latrell and the troops over there. So that's a good effort by Sammy Verrills.
100th game for Sam Verrills. 48 of them at the Roosters. His third year on the Gold Coast, and that's a nice moment in a milestone, and importantly keeps the game alive. Now let's tune in here because Latrell wants to have a chat to the ref. So Adam G's going through freeze frames here. He's wondering whether he burrowed his head into the legs of Randall, who'd played the ball. Whether it was one of those obstruction kind
Through the ruck, yes.
Dummy half, putting your noggin in the wrong spot. I think they're going to let it pass.
Still not confirmed.
Remember against the Storm, Clinton, same situation. Casey Badger ruled against Verrills this time. It's play on.
Yes.
Been given the tick. So that's a try to Verrills, 20-16 in favour of Souths. Jaden Campbell, not much of an angle to the right. 12 and a half to go. Campbell, the kick smashed the far upright and goes through. He's converted that. And that post is swaying at the northern end. He hit that so hard. 20 points to 18. Spoon Sunday's got a cracking finish here. 12 and a half to go at Rabina.
He hit the post in the first half as well, but he sets up for that grandstand finish. Latrell Mitchell there, after Sam Verrill scored that try, rips him back by the back of the jersey. He's copping it here from the home crowd. They're off Latrell. He's getting boos.
He cops it everywhere. Humphries with the kick off the Souths. He'll be caught by Jojo Fafita and Jollis running off the southern grandstand front row for the kick return. Taken about 15 from his own line. So a dozen minutes left in this game. Souths haven't won since round 11 against the Tigers. And the Titans, well, they've only won 5 for the year. Both teams trying to do their bit to get 2 points further away from the dreaded Wooded Spoon. Campbell Gillard down the middle third. Taken before getting to the 30. Plays it there to Verrills, passes right to Campbell, runs into Humphries, 7 on 7. Humphries needed help in the end. Campbell eventually stopped by Arrow, 10 from halfway. Brimson hits the ball with speed, bursts through 2 tacklers, then gets an offload away beyond halfway, but the man was flat-footed that he gave it to was Campbell, and he's taken by Fletcher on halfway. Campbell plays it blindside, Verrills give it a Foran. Last play, Foran kicks downfield. Gray catches it for Souths, 8 from his own line, passes infield to Johnston. Johnston running laterally, tried to fend away from Haas but can't. And the Bunnies will play at 15 from their own line. 11 and a half minutes left in this one. And Souths lead 20 points to 18. Sunday footy, Spoon Sunday footy on ABC Sport with Quentin Hull, Clinton Chifovsky and Zane Bojak as Tass runs over the 30-metre line. Isaiah Tass, he's 16 inside his own half. He plays it to Mamazelos. Given to Smith. Brandon Smith with a gain of 10. Almost 5 from halfway when he quickly plays the ball. Mamazelos off right shoulder to Arrow. Rolls down the middle third. Clinton, this is opening up. There's more points in the 11 minutes of this game.
An eternity to go here, Q. Anything could happen in this final 10 minutes.
Humphries on the last from his own 40. The kick holds up in the wind. De Groot does well to jump at it and catch it. He's taken 20 from his own line. There's definitely just a bit of breeze coming out of the south, and Jalen De Groot did a really good job to attack that and catch it on his chest in that sunny portion as well. He had not only the wind but the sun against him. Jojo Fafita centre field for Gold Coast, taken just beyond the 30. Zeno.
Yeah, and as he runs it up, Jojo, I have to apologise to both. There's another Fiona Khan-Pereira. Khan-Pereira's off with a hamstring injury, Q, hence why Fafita's on that wing.
Okay, thanks Zeno. Foran in the middle of the field. taken down by Arrow, almost ran an obstruction line, had to stop. Easy pickings for Arrow. Last play, Gold Coast. 10 minutes to go. Souths lead 20-18. Campbell kicks deep. It won't be challenged by the Titans. Gray gets back, catches comfortably a couple of metres from his own line. Decides to pass to his left and Johnston, but a good kick chase, and Johnston's 11 from his own line. What do we got here left? Clinton, 9.5 to go. What happens from here? Gray blindside. Our little scoop from Jai Gray. Take him on the 20. 10 in from Touch on the left. Play to Latrell. Mark Mitchell passes infield to Duncan. Duncan, with no great gain there, looking a little tired. Ferrells and Haas make the tackle. Played to Mamelzelos. Oh, Kepi's met solidly by the tackle there of Randall. Kepi to play at 15 inside South's territory in the middle third. Played to Mamelzelos, given right through Arrow to Ward, to Gray, to Tass on the right edge. Oh, flick passes forward. Knocked on anyway by Bentley halfway. That right side shift went wrong twice. Out of the hand, and then was fumbled if the refs didn't pick up the forward pass. So it comes to naught for Souths. 9 minutes left in the game. South Sydney 20, Gold Coast 18.
The right side attack for South Sydney. Tass, Bentley Harpy. It's been a bit of a train wreck the last 10-15 minutes. They've run into touch, thrown a couple of poor offloads, and that's a real let-off there for the Titans. Great attacking field position. 8 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. They're just inside the attacking half here, the Titans. Want an opportunity to get themselves back in front. They're down by 2.
It has been 16 years since the Titans have beaten Souths at Robina.
The hoodoo.
16 years and 9 years that they've beaten them anywhere. The last time they beat them was in Perth in 2016. Souths have won their last 9 against the Titans, but they come here on a 9-game losing skid. Brimson's got the ball. There's 8 minutes to go. Souths lead by 2. Brimson plays it 38 metres out. Verrills gives it on to Arlick, who's done his bit since coming out there. Or is that Isaac? No, it's Isaac Fasuamala-Awi, now to the right for him. Gives it on to Campbell. Oh, he fumbles it. And then Mitchell knocks it on and picks it up. Double knock on. Yep. Ooh. Double knock on.
Great call there. If you're a South Sydney supporter, they were coming to get them, the Titans. So they're going to challenge. They're
Why
nothing
not?
to lose.
7.5 minutes to go.
Captain challenge from the Titans. Yeah, on-field ruling is first knock on Titans, and then South Titans are challenging.
I think they're just rolling the dice here. If not, buying 40 seconds of oxygen for the defensive set.
At this point.
This won't take long to overrule.
Just looking to determine who touches the ball first.
Ooh, hold on. Could be a mea culpa moment here.
The ball is knocked on by Jaden Campbell prior to Latrell. The challenge is unsuccessful.
There's only a breath in it.
Made me nervous, Clinton. I was rather matter-of-fact about my call.
No, back your gut, Q. You're always right.
The replay makes everyone nervous these days. What do we got? 7 minutes and 44 seconds left.
You don't get many wrong, sir.
We're all human. Parramatta and North Queensland next. By the way, that recent NRLW scoreline, Brisbane 44, Canberra 28. Here earlier on, the Roosters were too good for the Titans, 24-8.
I don't see us have got any more points in them. They're just going to try and hang on here. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
Tass's tackle on his, 25 from his own line. One man infield to Arrow, who has been huge again. Jai Arrow. He just keeps putting in. Former Titan, of course, plays it here for the Bunnies. Had a dummy half Ward. Oh, gives it on to Duncan, who's met solidly and driven into the deck. Enthusiastic defence. Originally from 4, in fact, that was Fletcher tackled there. It was a good tackle as well. Jeez! Dummy and straight and Brandon. Breaks a tackle. Passes to Kepi. Gives to Humphries. Dragged down from behind and stopped 30 metres out. There's a little bit of cheese magic to get the Bunnies on the front foot. Left side, Gray. Mitchell inside, pass to Duncan. Duncan tackled. 5 in from Touch on the left, 11 metres out. Mitchell runs blindside himself on the last. That was a bit of a selfish play, Latrell. He dies with it on the last. He's a star, but he was a bit... his eyes were bigger than his abilities there. Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, 2 or 3 offenders on that short side there, the Titans, but still not a bad place for South to end their set. A long way to home from their there for the Titans.
Yeah, I get what he's thinking.
He's thinking try, Q, you're right.
We lead the game. The worst thing is that I'm going to give it to him in the defensive right corner, but gee, they could have sealed it if they had moved the ball. Now Campbell Gillard's taken on the 20. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left. South by 2. Titans with it. 4 and to the left. Brimson with a dummy and straighten, but he's taken down by Ward and also Tass. He's 10 in from touch on the left, 15 from halfway. Played to Alec, given to Haas. Please Haas with a one-out run, almost gets through. Ball flops out the back. Knock-on's the call. Knock-on under the tackle of Kepi and Fletcher. Big call. No challenge from the Titans. I don't think they've got one, have they?
No, they just burn it on the Jaden Campbell one. The set before, Q.
It was a one-on-one strip. I don't think it was a knock-on, but anyway.
They're going to try to limp home here, South Sydney. 5 minutes remaining. Probably 3 more full opportunities for the Titans to snatch this one.
They're only little cars, but Ashton Ward's struggling with cramp down here, guys. He's flat out running here. Can't get himself in a position behind the scrum queue.
5 minutes, 20 left. Centrefield scrum, 45 out for South. And Gray with a good run. One man to the left. Gray stopped, only 35 out, 15 in from touch. Mitchell passes infield. Kepi with a one-out settler. Gets beyond the 30. Kepi 28 metres out. South Sydney looking for their first win since round 11. Humphries pops it up for Arrow. Arrow again eats up more metres. Surely he's getting a vote, Clinton. He's 21 metres out. He'll play the ball here to the left. Havili gives it on to Kepi. Kepi's tackled. 20 in from the left. 12 metres out. There's still a couple of plays left in the set for South. Havili passes right and infield to Humphries at the line. Second man to Ward. Ward passes to the edge. Bentley Huppy loses the ball in the Jojo Fafita cover tackle. Great defence from Jojo Fafita. Bentley Huppy loses it 2 metres from the corner post and the goal line. And there's 4 minutes and 20 seconds left and South's lead by 2. We've got a great group of fans just in front of our window. They turn around and say good day.
Love it.
Where's our Titans man with his...
Down the left there, chewing his fingernails.
His old hat, yep. We're really close at hand here in this brilliant broadcast position. 4 into the left. Haas, 10 from halfway. Haas dragged down one-on-one by Fletcher. 4 minutes to go. Spoon Sunday on ABC Sport. Who gets 2 points further away from that Igmany? Now in the middle of the ground, it's Tukey Simpkins offload. Campbell Gillard rolls through a couple. Passes backwards on the deck. Cleaned up by Brimson. Play on, play on. Brimson's tackled. 40 metres out by Kepi. He plays the ball to Verrills. Passes left and open side. Oh, almost a little fumble there.
Field goal.
Well, we go extra time. Isaac Fasuamala, he tackled 30 out now to the left. Given to Brimson. Passes to the edge. Jojo Fafita takes on Tass. Tass makes the tackle. And Jojo studs go onto the touchline. Flag goes up. Great defence, Isaiah Tass. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. Still South's holding on by 2.
I give the right edge attack a jab before, but their defence is really strong there. Tass, it was one-on-one. Jojo Fafita said, I'm going to run straight over the top of you. And he says, no, you're not. Buttles him in the touch. Try-saving tackle there from Isaiah Tass. What a play.
Time is stopped with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. South supporters, how you feeling? It's been a while.
Jaden Campbell, he strikes the ball beautifully. He could kick a 40-metre field goal for 2 points.
Well, we saw it here last week, albeit in opposite colours, didn't we? Jai Gray up to the 20. He's tackled. Havili at dummy half. Gives it on to Arrow again. Jai Arrow up to the 30. 2.5 to go. South's holding on by 2. Conservative line left now. Smith passes to Johnston. Alex Johnston's held up 8 metres from halfway. 10 in from touch on the left. Couple of plays left in the set for the Bunnies. Mitchell gives it on to Brandon Smith. Into the defensive line he goes. Thighs pumping. Put down. Last play South's. 10 in from touch. Oh, he missed. He mucks up to play the ball. Brandon Smith has been pinged for an incorrect play the ball.
Yeah, he's been outstanding here this afternoon too in his first game back from injury.
On-field ruling is that Brandon Smith doesn't play with balance control, just doesn't stay on his feet. South will be challenging, running competitive appearances.
A minute and 54 seconds left.
Brandon Smith moves forward and fails to play the ball with balance and control. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Okay, so South didn't get to the last play of that set. There's a minute and 54 seconds left. Bunnies lead by 2, and the Titans have got it 5 from halfway. Who would have thought you couldn't find drama with 2 struggling teams at the back end of the season? How 2 points would be so sweet for either team here.
How good is the NRL?
Yep, indeed. Tookie Simpkins has got it. He's going to be tackled. The Titans are 43 metres out. There's 95 seconds left. That's play 2. Verrills at dummy half. To the left, Campbell Gillard to Foran. Gives it to Brimson. Brimson accelerates. Gets in Tass's face. Tass makes the tackle. 20 metres out from the South's line. Out on the left edge for the Titans. Jojo Fafita passes infield to Foran. Shows it. Gives it to Campbell. Evades 1. Bounces around a second. Straightens. Got a high tackle. High tackle, ref, says the crowd. No penalty. It would have been 2 from straight in front to level it up. But the call not made by Todd Smith. Simpkins on a straightener. He's tackled. That's 5. Last play, Titans 8 metres out. Foran at the line. Passes left for Campbell. Gives to Brimson. Cut out to the edge. Jojo Fafita stopped 2 metres out. Hand over. South should survive. They've got 45 seconds left. Did the ref miss one there, Zeno?
That was a penalty for your life. It's gone around his head.
They're showing the replay.
There was 2 arms around his head. Got 2 points there that's gone begging.
Oh, he copped 2 high shots, Zeno. You're spot on.
30 seconds left. South with the ball. Latrell with programmable cramp. Eats up another 3 seconds before he plays it to Tats. He stopped. Bunnies fans, it's been 10 starts since you last sang Glory, Glory. 9 losses in a row. There's 10 seconds left, and the Cardinal and Myrtle are going to continue their domination of the Titans. Last play, Mitchell's got it fittingly as the Souths break their losing streak in Indigenous round and continue their winning run over the Titans. Certainly some controversy at the end of it, but Souths have won. Souths have won 20 points to 18. 3 tries apiece. Johnston scored 2 for the Bunnies. Bentley Harpy the others. Bentley Harpy kicking 4 from 4. De Groot, Fermor and Verrills the try scorers for the Titans. Campbell kicking 3 from 4. 14-12 Bunnies at halftime. Ends 20 points to 18 in favour of Souths. At the end of it, we're going to need a view from Zane and thoughts from Clinton. Stick around. Parramatta and North Queensland not too far away. Of course, Clinton, we're always going to get a controversial call at the end of that one.
There was a penalty. They missed it there. He copped a couple across the chops. Did Jaden Campbell, and he would have slotted that one too. He's 20 metres out, right in front. The theatre of it. 2 struggling teams, but geez, they put on a show here this afternoon.
Well, and Bunnies fans rejoicing.
Oh, they're letting him know about it too, Todd Smith. Listen to the boos.
Where is he?
Just going up the tunnel now.
Yeah. There was a few around and then they've let him go. Well, such is the nature of football. So Souths are now 7 wins for the season with 3 games and a bye left. They play Parramatta, St George Illawarra, then a penultimate round bye before finishing against the Roosters. The Titans play the Sharks, the Warriors, the Dolphins and the Tigers to finish. Where are you, Zeno? I'm just trying to pick him up down there. Oh, he's just milling around as the players, though, as ever, showing great camaraderie at the end of the game. Zane's got Jai Gray with him.
Yeah, got Jai Gray down here. Jai, end of a horror 9-week streak. How good is it to get 2 points in the NRL?
Yeah, you know, it's awesome. To have a couple of troops back this week really helps, and yeah, we're fucking. Oh, sorry. It was really hard fought, and you know, Titans came out to play, and I'm just glad, yeah, the 2 points we got them in the end.
I'm sure there's been plenty of Bunny supporters using similar sentiments the last few weeks, mate. What about what's Wayne been like as you guys have been going through this? And, you know, just to have Latrell back and his combination with AJ, it was amazing today.
Yeah, you know, it's been amazing for the last 6-7 years. they're meant to be together, and you know what? He's a freak of nature, and Wayne's been cool, calm, collected throughout the whole season. You know, he's never said anything about winning or losing. He's just focused on us and kept a cool head, and it really helps us boys, especially the young boys that are coming in and playing.
What's it been like with the injury toll? Do you think, you know, I mean, obviously Latrell's gone into the centres there. Is it going to help you stay in the one? You're enjoying wearing the one with Latrell in the centres?
You know, it makes my job a hell of a lot easier. You know, Trell can play any position, and he'll be a freak at it. But, you know, when he's outside me, I just got to feed him. And, you know, you see what he did today. He's a freak of nature, and, yeah, it was really good play with him.
All right, my final question. Having got these points and almost avoided the spoon, you take on the Eels next week at the SFS. If AJ was to get 3 more tries, would you like to see the crowd run on and celebrate for him?
Yeah, he deserves it. I don't know about anything that's going to happen, but yeah, it'll be an awesome time. Yeah, that'll be a cool moment if everyone did.
All right, congratulations on the win and well done.
Thank you very much.
Righto, Zano, 7 minutes before we go to Western Sydney, so we might be able to get one more from you. And Clinton, how are you going with your votes? I'll just sort of keep an eye on Zane there. 20 points to 18. South Sydney have won it. The Bunnies finally back in the winner's circle for the first time since round 11. It breaks a run of 9 consecutive losses, and now the Titans, well, with only 5 wins, they firm in calculations for finishing at the bottom of the ladder. Cronulla, the Warriors, the Dolphins and the Tigers to come. Back to you, Zano.
Yeah, Johnny with Jojo Fafita, he couldn't have done anything more out there. You're outstanding today, mate. It was a huge battle between you and Latrell early on. Then you had to play on the left wing when Alfie went off with that hamstring injury. What's it like? You guys came so close, and yet at the end there, you don't get the call once again, and you don't get the 2 points.
It's definitely a tough game, especially after the amount of times it's happened to us where we sort of clock off at the end and we just missed by those 2 points. But I think we just got to learn from it and just move on and learn from it, and we'll see what we can do to improve it the next week.
Yeah, Jaden Campbell doesn't stay down. He got hit by 2 arms in the head. Do you feel like if he stays down, you get the penalty? He plays on to try and get the try, and you guys get penalised as a result.
It's just the nature of the game. You either get the call or you don't, and I think at the end of the day, I think we just got to play with what we got and then just try make the most of what we can.
All right, so where to for now? We understand that the board and Dennis Watts come out today and assured Des Hasler of the coaching for next year. Are you happy with that as a player here at this club?
Yeah, no, I love Des. He's a great coach. He's definitely got a lot of wisdom and experience that he can give on to us, and I think it's just all the results we're getting, it sort of doesn't reflect that, but the boys love him, and no, he's a great coach.
And just finally, the news is also broken that Tino's going to test the market. He's your skipper. Are you disappointed that he might be looking at what's around? He stands there beside us as well.
Ellie? No, I think there's lots of talks going on with the players and with the club. I think we just got to focus on what our role is and what our goal is, and just finish the year strong.
All right, well, look, we really appreciate you chatting to us. Bad luck today. Once again, the calls didn't go your way, and I really appreciate chatting to you on ABC Sport.
Thank you.